Oh, I'm live. I lied to you. Not strictly lied. I basically did try and start a YouTube channel 2 years ago, and you can see the attempt of that in Chatting About Nonsense playlist. But now I'm here once again, and I have just been watching a video on what I wish I knew if I was starting a YouTube channel in 2022. And that is basically just to be yourself. And that, well, that's sometimes quite tricky, I think. But there we are. Anyhow, I'm just gibbering along here because I've actually forgotten what to say now. Now it's gone. Now it's gone live. But we'll re-establish our composure now. So I tell you the reasons why I started live streaming is because I have such big visions and dreams that I want to produce Oscar-worthy winning YouTube videos. And because of those big dreams, I actually never end up getting started. I get very overwhelmed by these big dreams and visions. And actually, the reality of it is, it won't happen. So I started live streaming because it is out there and there is nothing that I can do about it. And sometimes they say about this fail to plan, fail to plan to fail. And I do see where they're coming from, but also I do see the fact that sometimes, well, for me personally, I plan so much, again, it leads to inaction, and that can't be. So this is, I've just took a leap of faith, and also the fact is, I get so damn frustrated with myself. I've been thinking about this for well, probably since 2019, since I did the last video. But here we are once again, waffling on, talking nonsense, and I don't know, just trying to do something. But what I also found interesting after watching that film of What I Wish I Knew, I then scrolled down and that YouTuber said, don't make these mistakes when starting a YouTube video. And then it sort of cancelled out the What I Wish I Knew version. I haven't watched that yet because I promised myself that I would come on here every day at 10 o'clock and live stream some nonsense. But I was a bit late this morning. But I'm here, so that's good. So I'm also reworking my website. I started that website maybe 6 or 7 years ago. It hasn't had a facelift for a very long time. It was a means to journal. It was an online journal, basically, for my writing. And it was proved very useful for that time. And I was working a god-awful job as an estate agent, which I'll talk about later or down the line. And I basically needed an out. And that's when I decided to walk the world's largest sand desert on the Arabian Peninsula, which remarkably I did plan for. And it didn't go according to plan, because that's another thing about planning. Plans never go according to plan. And if they do, quite frankly, it's a bit boring. But if that had gone to plan, that would have been genius, and I probably wouldn't be massively in debt. So there we are. Choices, consequences, etc. But sometimes you can't plan for the uncertainties, which is what happened a lot. And once again, I'll do some videos on that. So anyway, with regards to these videos, I am simply getting it out there and getting started and see where it's going to go and how it's going to evolve. Because the more I do, the more I get motivated. The more I look back on the stuff that I've done, the more I think, Jesus, what a load of rubbish. Like, the film quality is awful from the laptop camera, the audio is no good, and I have actually got all of the equipment, like good equipment as well, to do all this. But the thought of setting it all up and being in front of it and watching it back and not being, you know, not feeling like it's good enough, or take, and so anyway, so this is the way forwards for me. I've got to work with the tools that I have, and that tool is faulty, very faulty. So I need to, you know, it's like having a car without third gear or something, you know. You just got, in fact, that probably was my last car, and that's why it's in the graveyard. Right. Anyway, yeah, so basically I need to work with what I have. I've come to understand myself and how I operate and how I mess up and how I achieve, and I just got to keep trying. So this is going to be very much an evolution, and if you want to come along on that journey with me, perhaps you're at the same stage, or further ahead, or, you know, doing really impressive videos. Equally, another thing, with these curated videos, it takes out the chaos, and I do like a bit of chaos. You know, I am a fairly chaotic person. I'm quite good at hiding it, but going on in there is, well, it's remarkable, to be honest. Really quite remarkable. So it surprises me sometimes. So we just keep going. Anyhow, I think that's probably enough. Probably forgotten most of the things that I was going to say. But that's the beauty of live streaming. I can come back whenever I like and not overthink it, because there's another problem, overthinking. Whew, that's tough. I also blink too much when I'm recording. You might notice it. I'm blinking now a lot. I don't know. Also, the backdrop, rubbish. So uninspiring. But I'm comfortable. Got to be comfortable. Got to ease myself into this little journey, like going for a walk in a pair of slippers or something. I don't know. Time's ticking. But I suppose one positive thing is that I have actually had quite a few likes on some of my videos. Given the number of times they've been watched, I think my conversion rate's pretty good there. We'll see. So, yeah. Maybe I'll see you again, maybe I won't. Anyway, this is all about having fun for me. And you guys if you want to. Ciao. Hit subscribe and like.